Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and we're playing today, the newest Mysteries of the House game, The Creator. It's an epilogue, and currently only in early access, so we won't have access to the full game, but I figured why not play some of it at least to get the first part of it out, I guess. Because I believe it is long. And this is, if you don't remember, I said it's the Mysteries of the House series, but if you don't remember that, it is the Jester and the Prince series, okay? Starting a new game, yes. We did yap for a long time. Prologue. I didn't read that. Hello? Hello? Hey, yo, why are you, like, drawing me like one of your French girls? Oh. You're awake. Finally. You had me worried for a moment there. Exclamation mark. What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. Dot dot dot. You ain't scary. Ah. Not surprised by this little trick anymore. You're boring. Well, I suppose it was bound to happen. Now, let us see. Creator, how, where am I? Okay, well, we're starting the saves, I guess. Creator, how, where am I? You were worried about me? Riz. How funny. Don't get conceited now. You're still just a guest here, remember? We've still got some unfinished business. Anyway, now that you're awake, let me just scoot away. Oh. It's actually leaving me behind. I suppose a welcome is in order. Welcome back, little traitor. Did you miss me? Or did you simply find yourself lost, wandering back here? You remember the Ego's box, don't you? The thing you were so eager to open. But you didn't. Because you couldn't. Because you don't even know where it is. And now, here we are. In the in-between. What happened to Alien and the others? Yeah, what happened? What the... So, I was actually really confused when this came out. I thought this would be a prologue, not an epilogue. Now I'm just, like, a prequel, and now we're playing another sequel. What happened to Alien and the others? Alien. You're worried about them. Ugh. Why would you be? Why do you care? You are so selfless. Are you just pretending? You are right. I'm not pretending. Sure, sure. Those toys. Fortunately for you, they're fine. I've just temporarily knocked them out. You've incapacitated even Caelus? Now, why would you bring him up? Because he's my favorite out of everything I've created. You should know that not even he gets special treatment in this. It's not like this is the first time I've decided to take a break, anyway. If my memory serves me right, from the very beginning of all this, I only ever gave you permission to spectate. To only touch the waters. To only see how things work here. And yet, you chose to be a curious cat. Bringing your tiny paws to places that clearly don't belong. You should be thankful I didn't banish you instantly. Oh, good. It didn't kill me. Maybe I should have. I've always wondered about this. Tell me something. What exactly do you hope to accomplish? What do you want to change? I just want to see some boys kissing, man. Sorry. I just want my sister back. Yeah, that's what it was. Want you dead. You've clawed your way back here. You're desperate for answers, aren't you? You're desperate to change something. Anything. In this world. But what right do you have to do that exactly? You're merely an observer. An external guest. I have the right to see how this story will end because I may not be a being from your world, but no, let's save here. I have the right to see how this story will end. Because you've subjected me to witness everything in the first place. Yeah, you gave me a little, you gotta finish it. So that is how you view it. So it's my fault now. But the thing is, this so-called reality has already ceased to exist. There is no present or future in this world anymore. Let me see the past then. Oh, now you're ordering me around. Really? I can't tell if you have a brave soul or a reckless one. ... The past is but a corpse, my child. Dig it up, and all you'll find is its rotting corpse. Concept. Memories do not change. They do not heal. They do not forgive. And most importantly, they don't change anything. So tell me, what do you truly seek? Justice? Closure? Or are you just curious? Perhaps it doesn't matter. Fine. If you're so eager to uncover what was meant to be buried, then I'll be generous. Just this once. I advise you to be careful, however. Goodbye, Oliver. You'll simply fall deeper into the trap you've set for yourself. Hey, stop that. He's gonna flash me. What exactly are you doing? I'm focusing. Give me a second. Now, which of these toys' pasts would you like to explore? Ah. Yeah, so right now, only these two are available right now, so I'm just gonna save here. Yeah, so right now, only a couple of the paths are available. I guess we'll do the good old bunny boy first. Yeah, let's do Mr. Bunny Boy. We love a bunny boy, chat. Yeah, Akier. Proceed with Akier's fragment. You cannot roll back after making this choice. Additionally, once you've completed a character story, you won't be able to visit it again through this menu. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's do Bunny Boy. The little wanderer. So desperate to escape. Yet so foolishly tethered to the past. I must say, his journey took him far. But was it worth it? Let's find out, shall we? Oh. Awkward. And there. All done on this side. Another day, another round of house duties. Honestly, this is really starting to get old. Sure, my power is perfect for this, but that doesn't mean I should be doing everything around the house, right? He's not entirely wrong, though. It's like I was made solely to keep this place clean. Oh, and now we have, like, notes. That was cool. Wait, that was actually kind of cool. And that's sad, because you literally made him just to clean the house? Damn. Born to be a maid. Ah. Son. I flinched at the sudden voice. Turned around as I spotted a familiar figure approaching me. Huh? Oh. Moon. Hello there. Did you hear what I was mumbling about? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in the dining room with the others? Oh, I already cooked breakfast. Even packed a special one for you, since you rarely eat with the gang. Should be in the fridge. There's a sticky note with your name on it, so you won't miss it. Just reheat it for a bit before eating, okay? That's not what I meant. Seeing you here, I bet you didn't even eat yet. Huh? I tilted my head, confused. You always do that, you know. Do what? Putting others before yourself. Don't you ever get tired? I blinked at her words. For a moment there, I didn't know how to respond. No, I'm fine. Really, don't worry about it. Son, I can feel it. This feeling you carry with you all the time. If you need someone to talk to, then... I'm fine, Moon. Why are you suddenly saying all this stuff? So you're going to be stubborn. Then at the very least, let me help you water these flowers. Barely had time to react before she stepped closer and reached for the hose in my hand. I couldn't see her expression clearly beneath the mask, but were her cheeks turning red? You will eat breakfast after this, okay? Okay. Nice. Got some help. Fragment 4, The Lost Traveler. Huh. So I don't know how this is going to be. This is like obviously like but this is like, so I know I said this is an epilogue, but this is somehow also like taking place before, I'm pretty sure, a lot of the last games. I think I can also turn up the sound a little bit. There. Did I make it? After running for several minutes, I finally came to a stop. I stood there catching my breath as I looked back at where I had come from. The house. I'm sorry. Prince. Jester. I left them behind. I tricked them. I'll come back to save you. I promise. Are you sure? You know you can't make empty promises like that. Who's there? A rustling sound came from the bushes ahead. A shadow emerged, eventually revealing a figure. Who the hell are you? What? Did I scare you? What do you want? The person in front of me was radiating a very peculiar aura. I hastily changed my stance. A defensive one. In return, he merely shook his head, dismissing my reaction. You're from the house, aren't you? Where are you from? Goddamn, the casino of hell? How do you know about that? Wrong answer. Shit. That was the wrong reply. You were supposed to deny it, sweetheart. You really are as dense as you look. Well, now, before anything else, how about we introduce ourselves? Call me Ego. You got a big head. A vagrant, I guess. What do you want from me? My. You have no sense of respect, do you? What did he expect? We just met in the middle of a forest. Besides, those eyes. He looked dangerous. I had to get away. If you plan on running away... What was he, a psychic or something? Well, I guess I can't stop you. But what will you do after that? You'll be all alone. Where will you go? You know the outside world is dangerous, right? Where will you find food when you're starving? Where will you sleep when the nights get cold? He was right. I knew no one outside of the house. Was my escape all for nothing after all? Should I go back and pretend none of this happened? No. An escapee of the house. Why don't you come with me? You are sick of the Creator's ways, right? You wish to beat him, correct? How did you know about that? Don't sweat the details. What matters is the fact that I can help you. Will you really? No. Yes, I don't know. A few weeks had passed since my encounter with the ego. Surprisingly, I had grown familiar with him. Despite his suspicious behavior and tendency to suddenly disappear and reappear whenever he wished, he taught me various techniques to harness my power. He even introduced me to new magic. Magic I could use against him. He even said that I was a fast learner. As for the house, nobody seemed to have noticed my absence. My plan, leaving a clone behind in my place, was working perfectly. The creator didn't give a fuck because the house was clean. Water check. Finally. Oh, what took you so long? They're like roommates. They're just roommates. Did you miss me that much? In your dreams. Anyway, did you... Here you go. The ego flicked his fingers. Hey, yo! A woman magically appeared before me. What the hell? Her mouth was covered by a white cloth. Was damp, likely caused by her own muffled cries. Thick rope restrained her, keeping her utterly helpless. What the hell? Her face was stained with tears. Wait, why does she look like... No. I nervously bit my lip. Should we really go through with this? Akier, are you really hesitating now? This is the perfect opportunity to test the magic I taught you. Yeah, I know that, but if this works, her power will become mine, right? Exactly. But... Suddenly stepped closer. He rested a hand on my shoulder, his face leaning closer to mine. Listen, you have to think this through. Why are you here? Why did we go through all this trouble? It's for your friends. In the house. Isn't it? Yo, why is he so evil? If you don't do this, you're leaving them at the mercy of that grumpy old man. You wouldn't want that, would you? He was right. I had to do this. This was for my friends. If I don't do this, then who will? Okay. Do something. I'd let ego manipulate. Oh. No, this isn't it. Did you find it yet? I'm trying. It's hard enough trying to control someone else's body. My clone, to be exact. If you want to spy on the house, then you should get used to it. Let's consider this training, sweetheart. This is one of the things I taught you, after all. We were back at the house. I was scouring through the books in the library, hoping to find that one specific title the ego insisted on retrieving. If you're so desperate to see that book, why don't you help me? I turned, glaring at him as he lounged across the desk like he owned the damn place. No, that won't do. Consider this a challenge that you must complete if you truly want the truth. The so-called truth he spoke of, the truth of the house, the truth of the creator. There's definitely something worth working for. Whatever. Hey, son! My heart nearly jumped out of my chest. When I turned, I saw a familiar woman skipping towards me with a bright smile. Maiden, what are you doing here? I thought you hated books. Heart, less than 3. Just looking for something. Seeing you here is a rare occurrence too, FYI. Tee? You're not planning to blow up the library again, are you? What? That was one time. And yet somehow it took 3 weeks to fix. I let out an awkward chuckle as I scratched the back of my head. So, what are you really doing here, Is she catching on? The maiden may have portrayed herself as an innocent, light-minded woman, but she was actually pretty sharp. Yeah, those pottery shards are sharp as hell. She hit it well, but as someone similar to her in that regard, I could see right through it. She might be able to fool everyone else in the house, but not me. Honestly, I puffed my chest, helping someone else look for a book. Kind of a pain, honestly. I glanced briefly at where Ego stood. He caught my eye and gave me a cheeky wink. I shook my head and returned my attention to her. She doesn't seem to notice Ego. Well, if you find anything interesting, let me know. I'll be in the East Wing if you get bored. Noted. With a playful twirl, she turned and walked away. Lore. So, is that another superpower of yours? Oh, you bet it is. I'm only visible to those I want to be with. Scoff. Also, I gotta ask something. The house is a protective barrier that keeps uninvited guests out. How are you able to walk in like it's your personal living room? Perhaps your dear god welcomes me. Almost believed him if it weren't for that fake paper-thin smile plastered on his pale face. Still keeping secrets, I see. I let my hand trail along the spines of the books on the shelf until my fingers abruptly stopped. Wait. I pulled a worn book free from the row. The Dark-Eyed Vagrant. A new topic has been unlocked. Oh. This is the one, right? What is this? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Let us talk about the Dark-Eyed Vagrant. I mean, do we really have to? It's just a storybook I wrote one night out of boredom. Well, I say simple, but it's quite dear to me. I used to read it to every toy I'd ever created before bedtime, when they were still young and soft-minded. It tells the tale of a dark-eyed vagrant, a strange little man who's wandered the world searching for a single place he could call his home. But wherever he went, doors closed, voices whispered, and eyes stared. You see, he bore a particular mark. His eyes were too dark and too deep. They say he could see right through people. He could see through their thoughts, their regrets, and their lies. Eventually, he found himself imprisoned by a tyrant, a powerful being who claimed the world belonged to him. To the tyrant, there was no place for creatures like the vagrant, so he tried to erase him. Over and over and over again. Oh god, is Pngtuber in the chat right now? What the fuck? Update if you don't know who Pngtuber, famous for being banned on my channel. Who is he? But the vagrant could not die. Not by the tyrant's hands, at least. He was cursed or gifted, depending on who you ask, with a peculiar immortality. Instead of dying, he would vanish fall apart only to return when forgotten. Eventually, the tyrant gave up. But he left the vagrant a message. You may live, but not in my world. You are a mistake I cannot destroy. Rather poetic, don't you think? Of course, that's all fiction. A bedtime tale. Having immortality like that, it does sound similar to Alien, doesn't it? But unlike the vagrant, I can easily kill him. Oh! Oh, it's like a little chat. Yes, that's the one. His voice for the first time lacked its usual smugness. He stood up and walked towards me. You've been obsessing over this. What's in it? He took the book from my hands and examined it carefully. It's a story. A rather unflattering one, written by your beloved creator. When I gave him a confused look, he continued. It's about me. Really? A distorted reflection, buried under poetic flair and pity. He called me a vagrant, a drifter with no place in his grand narrative. So, that's why you wanted it? I remember the creator reading it to me in the past. That was so long ago. I ended up falling asleep and didn't hear the rest of it. Yes, I intended to throw it away. Burn it, maybe. Pretend it never existed. But now that you've found this book, I suppose you deserve to know the truth. The book isn't just a story. It's a message, a warning, and perhaps a confession. Then tell me everything. In time. But first, let's make sure no one else reads it. Soon after, the ego told me everything I wanted to know. And after hearing it, my goal changed. Yo, what's up, Lucas? It wasn't just to save the jester and the prince, but to save everyone from that wretched prison of a place. I kept collecting more and more and more of other people's powers, leaving them completely worthless forever. It didn't feel right, really, but telling myself it was all for my friends dulled the guilt. And the ego, he was always there for me. Things were going well. Until what? After encountering several people to steal powers from, we were heading back to his cabin. This was becoming routine, finding vulnerable people with useful abilities and taking them for ourselves. The walk back was usually drowned in eerie silence, but this time was different. Hey, what is it? The ego stopped in his tracks and turned to face me. Raised my right hand. It was even paler than usual. You do not look okay. But what concerned me most was the black smoke seeping from it. Oh, this is from the second game. What's happening? My hand. Ah. Oh my. It seems you've already started suffering the effects of... What do you people call it again? Corruption. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. A new topic has been unlocked. Oh, let's go read that one. Yeah, corruption. Corruption. It's a tricky thing for sure. Even I don't know where it came from, or when it started. The only thing I know is this. If a toy of mine leaves the house, or spends too long away from me, they start to evaporate, like water. That is why it's included in the house rules. A constant reminder for my adorable toys. It's terrifying, truly. It is more than enough to drive me paranoid. If I were a toy myself. I've come to accept it. Perhaps it's just a concept of punishment, you know? Something from the back of my mind that manifested into the real world. It took shape and decided to serve my will. Anyway, as long as it doesn't harm me, I'm more than glad to let it exist. What a terrible creator! Hadn't even considered that. I'd heard about it before, but I've never actually seen what it looked like. The mere fact that he was acting so casual about all of this made me feel even more nervous. What the fuck? This was never part of the plan. You never told me about this. It's not part of the plan. Well, you never asked. He let out a dry chuckle. It's my first time seeing it up this close. A pity. It seems your days are already numbered. Am I really going to die? Bro, not helpful. Reassure him. You're roommates. Several days had passed. My appearance had completely changed. I had to wear something more restrictive and less conspicuous. My limbs were growing numb. Breathing was becoming difficult. I didn't have much time left. Painful symptoms of corruption were already manifesting in my body. A clear warning. A reminder that I needed to act. Now. I had to set my plan in motion. Plan to save everyone in the house. Oh, okay. I guess this is where we part ways. What the hell? Don't laugh. It seems that way. He raised a hand, gave me a smile I always found to be a little too condescending, and waved slowly. There wasn't much to say. If I thanked him, he'd only gloat about it. I gotta say, it won't be the same without you in my cabin. It was only a one-time thing. Sure. Goodbye. What? So he tricked him. He definitely manipulated his ass. For sure. I stayed in an inconspicuous corner of the tavern. Avoiding eye contact and idle conversation with strangers, I sat alone in silence, focused on my power, peering through the eyes of my clone in the house. Oh, that's the one that's like helping Elian, right? Yeah. Mystery. Who the heck is that? I've heard about him. Mystery. He's that thief guy who's been causing chaos in the city. He's very skilled and powerful. With his magic, he manages to steal anything he wishes to, like jewelries and stuff. But the worst part is that he also has the ability to steal the powers of other people. Countless people have already tried apprehending him, but none succeeded. He's a very dangerous guy. Is that so? My clone nodded to his question. But why would the creator suddenly have an interest in him? His activeness has already declined in recent days. Why now? So, the creator had already found out the truth about me. He wanted me back in the house, but it seemed that he kept it a secret from the others. Why is that? That's not important right now. I need to come up with a plan. The Phantom, the Truth Seeker, and even my clone. They're going to slow me down. They'll interrupt my plan. Should I ambush them beforehand? Just to weaken them more? I took out the item I had found during my travels. This black key. I found it on the ground by a tree. Why do I feel like there's something important about it? So, will he really take the bait? That is what the princess told me. The mission should be successful. Familiar voices reached my ears. I instinctively slumped back, not wanting them to notice my presence. Couldn't help but eavesdrop on their conversation. Mr. Mortis. I think Mortis. Oh. It was the Reaper. Miss Alora. What? Alora? I thought she was dead. She must have been resurrected by the moon's power when I was away. Drink this. Following the princess's plan, this will temporarily alter your appearance. Okay, I got it. Watched in secret as Laura took the potion from the Reaper's hand and drank it in one long sip. Ew, chug. Shortly after, her appearance changed. Wow, she's all bubbly now. Not bad, not bad. This is kind of cool. Even my voice seems to have changed. Yes, yes. You have the other potion with you, right? Huh? The one that's supposed to amplify the drinker's worst memories or something? Yes, I do. I just have to give it to Ellie, right? The Reaper quietly nodded. That one isn't part of the plan. Ooh, another one. Is that? Oh no, that's just a comment. Okay. Additionally, you have to remember to stay in character while in that form. That's easy enough for me. So, Mr. Reaper, what kind of name do you think would suit me? I'm honestly terrible at naming things. How about Nyx? Just like your pet crow. That's okay, I guess. Then let's go with that. I learned about their plan. It seemed that the moon was trying to bring me back as well. Moon. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that kindness. I just didn't. I had to ruin their plan. Using the moon's power of prediction, the moon spirits anticipated that I would appear and ambush the trio during that investigation. And once I fled, they planned to corner me on a specific path. I would simply take a different path instead. That was supposed to be my plan, but I can't move my hand. Tried with all my might, but my raised hand wouldn't budge. This, ineffective corruption. Fuck. Shit. Alien, get down! Clouds of purplish smoke suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This is... The Phantom's coming. I can't face him like this. I have to get out of here. Oh. Okay. My plan ended in failure. It was all thanks to this incurable disease I carried. Naturally, I had to think of another way. Alien. He is the key here. I'm right about this. He's already starting to doubt the Phantom. I can use that against them. Look down at my wrist where Alien had cut me. If I can just make the Phantom have a similar cut. It's a small cut. It is all I need. It'll stir up conflict with their own group, inevitably causing them to lose trust in each other. Right? This should be easy. I heard rustling. The Phantom was coming. Beat his ass! Where is he? Reaper. I swear to Father. You better hold on to your promise. Luring the Phantom into the garden was a simple task. Using the power of the first person I ever stole from, I was able to temporarily mimic the appearance of someone the victim held dear. From the Phantom's perspective, he must have thought the Reaper wanted to meet him here. Little did he know, Someone else was coming instead. It's time. I wasted no time and pounced on him. He stumbled back, barely blocking my second strike. Duh. I darted forward again, our weapons and fists clashing with sharp echoes. He's able to recover immediately, as expected of him. His swift movements were precise and controlled, but I was faster and better. If I can just make a small cut. He cut my wrist and shoved me back. It sounded like he just like fucking ripped my wrist all the way back. But my blade grazed across his skin. Thin line of red bloomed on his wrist. Perfect. If you don't want to see Mortis dying for a second time, keep our encounter a secret. You. He's stinky. He's real stinky. P.U. Before he could recover, I retreated into the shadows. That's enough for now. Enough? I thought I had everything under control. I infiltrated the house, fought the creator, but... So Caelus, or Akier, died? You really thought you were clever with all this, didn't you? Oh. Everything. Was it all in vain? Collapsed to my knees, breathless. Every ounce of strength had left my body. When I looked up at my opponent, the truth hit me harder than any blow could have. I didn't even manage to leave a single scratch on him. Was this not the ending you expected? All of that is for nothing. Is it really impossible to beat you? Would you like an honest answer? Oh. You've committed a very grave sin, Akier. Damn, I look good here. Creator! Why? Why did he say that? You goddamn narcissist. Just leaves in a side note. Damn, I look good here. You've committed a very grave sin, Akier. He walked away, turning his back to me. I hope you realize that. How many people did you render powerless? How many did you lead to suffer? It was all to stop you. I know the truth. He quickly turned to face me again. I know everything. If you weren't already at death's door, you'd already be smothered into smithereens right now. He's got the hand out. He's gonna flashbang me. But I just have to ask. He leaned closer. That's a good image right there. Stop. Me. Who? Who exactly are you? To even have the audacity to think that. You have no right to do any of that. You are my creation. You are a toy. You are nothing without me. You have to remember that. You have to know your place, you fucking idiot. I think the creator's just upset because he's so stinky. A soft sound reached my ears. He let out a dry chuckle in response. My. Looks like someone finally came to rescue you. A surge of power. Is it the moon? Looks like our conversation is going to be cut short. These pathetic little toys of mine. They always put a smile on my face. As for you... Oh, whoops. turned to face me with a look of disgust. I'll let you escape. I'll let you have a little chat with them before your... He trailed off. Demise. I'll see you soon. Mystery. Whenever that is. What? Oh? And that's when he came... Okay. I collapsed to the floor. And I can finally rest. My sins can now be forgiven. Please, take care of him. Mystery. Okay. Was it really all for nothing? I stood there, frozen, as their presence faded into the distance. The weight of my own actions crashed down on me. It was suffocating. It was unbearable. How many did I take from? How many dreams? How many hopes? How many lives? It was never supposed to be like this. I convinced myself it was necessary. That it was the only way. But in the end, what did it amount to? The power I stole, the sacrifices I forced onto others. None of it mattered. It was never meant to win. And now there was nothing left for me. My body trembled as the corruption spread, darkening my skin, crawling up my arms like creeping shadows. I had no right to be saved. No right to even exist. This is what I deserve. I hear a heartbeat. The blackened veins pulsed, consuming me inch by inch. Soon there would be nothing left. Just ashes, scattered and forgotten. Is that what happened, though? Schloop. Tragic, tragic, I know. But honestly, what did he expect? He gambled with stolen power, and played a role that was never meant for him. And in the end, all he has proven is that he's still just a child throwing stones at a god. I don't know if we'll be able to save here and come back, but sure. What do you think of him now? Why didn't you kill him? Yeah, what do you think of him now? He seriously thought he could rewrite the story, didn't he? But I am the story. The house will go on, with or without him. I do not even have a sliver of pity left for a dead man, but... What about you? What? What do you think of him now? If he deserves better, you did the right thing. He deserves better! I don't exactly know what to respond to that. Deserves better, you say. He deceived, manipulated, and turned others against each other. And for what? A chance to play God in the house he never understood. Tch! Perhaps you're still too soft-hearted. You pity him even now. After all he's done, do you think he suffered? Good. That's what happens when you challenge something beyond your reach. Well then, I presume you don't have any more questions, little traitor. Shall we proceed? Hold on. What is it? Who was that guy the mystery was with? Is that like your brother? They both have on opposite side of their cheeks this tattoo / little mark. Guy. What are you talking about? I feel like I shouldn't say this, but the one with the horns and the tail, the horny guy. If this is your way of getting back at me for teasing you, then I'm not taking the bait. Oh, he did say he can't be seen. Well, well, well. I've had enough of that. I believe we've talked plenty about his story. How about we check the others now, Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's, I think this is the Phantom, right? Oh no, this is analysis. Proceed with analysis fragment. You cannot roll back after making this choice. Additionally, once you've completed a character's story, you won't be able to visit it again through this menu. Yeah, that's fine. So, you wish to see his past. The one who walks in the shadows of regret. The one who asked for salvation through the hands of someone else. He could not accept his own mistake. He honestly believed that he had chosen the wrong person to trust. He has a fragile soul. Yet, he led down a path only a few would dare follow. Do you truly wish to witness it? Yeah. Very well. Do not pass out now. Fun is just getting started. Let us step into his memories. Ah! Memories. Is that true? Heh. You do not believe me. Obviously. In that moment, he and I locked eyes. What's wrong? Oh, Phantom. Upon the Truth Seeker's recognition, I cleared my throat and entered their conversation. Greetings. Good morning, Phantom. His voice was warm, but the smile did not reach his eyes. Well then, Elian. Let me know if you change your mind. Okay. He walked off. What was that about? Step closer to the Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker. What did you two talk about anyway? Why do you care? Really? Still stubborn as ever, I see. The Truth Seeker has always been guarded. It was apparent that he did not trust anyone in the house. Ever since his sister's death, he had only become more secretive and dismissive. Poor alien man. It was just a potion. A potion, you say? He said he could give me a potion to improve my memory. Maybe strengthen my power, something like that. You. You ought to know better by now. The Reaper does not give gifts without a price. I turned, watching the spot where the Reaper had stood. What are you scheming now? Mortis. Mortis. Fragment 1. Bound together by decay. Where are you heading now? I called out, causing him to stop in his tracks. Are they younger here? What's going on here? He turned to me with a casual smile plastered on his pale skin. Caelus, you did not answer my question. You're sneaking out again. Why are you going outside the house? Mortis. I crossed my arms as he let out a nervous chuckle. Come now. What did I tell you? I am older than you. I keep telling you to call me Kuya. If you call me that, then maybe I'll quench your thirst for answers. Fine. Kuya Mort. Where are you going? What does that mean? Is that like another language, or is that just for the game? I'm heading out to obtain some goods. You know, the usual stuff. I rolled my eyes. That again. I have mentioned it numerous times already. Collecting other people's orbs. Oh, that's a new thing? Orbs? Orbs! So, you want to talk about Mortis's obsession with eyeballs? Oh! I didn't condition him to be like that, mind you. But if I had to guess, could be because of his ability to peer into a person's past just by looking into their eyes. I definitely didn't mind him being that way. It only makes the house more remarkable compared to others. That's all I can tell you. Pardon? Why did I give him that specific power when I created him? Well, I just thought it would be interesting. That's all there is to it. Besides, Mortis always had peculiar inclinations, even before he fully understood what was happening. Some toys of mine stray from their purpose, and Mortis embraced his. He's a remarkable toy, that is for sure. And it's kind of weird, they're all your kids. I like his little button. Little raven button. And he's got a little phantom hat, too. Collecting other people's orbs, or whatever you call those, is not normal, Kuya Mortis. I've warned you countless times already. Yeah, please stop calling them orbs of their eyeballs. Why do you even collect them in the first place? This is exactly why I tried sneaking out today. I don't want to hear you nag me about this once again. I would just want to go collect somebody's eyeballs. What? Calm down, calm down. I'll be back soon. Okay. Gesturing towards the entrance, he walked to the door. After some time, the door finally opened. My eyes widened when I realized who it actually was. Oh, it's the creator, hi. But father. I immediately lowered my voice to a more serious tone. Oh, Caelus. That disappointed look on your face just now. Were you expecting somebody else? No, of course not, father. Give me huggies. Father stepped closer. I felt his hands, cold yet gentle, cup my cheeks. You look so adorable, wouldn't you agree? My face flushed beneath the weight of his familiar touch. You do not need to lie, Caelus. I do not blame you. The house is nothing but a dull playground when it is just the three of us here with Mortis. I think it is that time again, when I may need to invite new residents. You will, father. He gave a soft nod. I created a new one a few years back, actually, and I think he's ready to be welcomed into the house. The house could use more people to feel livelier, no? It certainly could. Ever since the house's creation, it had only been father and me in this place. It was not a lie to say that the house was very big, making it feel desolate at most times. Of course, I was not implying that I was unhappy being with father, but times when father left, I was the only one left in the house. Alone. All alone. 3 months after the birth of this place, he came along. Every single day that father was absent felt more bearable with him around. Who? But unfortunately, just like father, he had this annoying habit of leaving the house. Oh, it's more. Okay. I nodded at father's words, though not too eagerly, lest he find it childish. May I ask the name of this new resident, father? Well, it is going to be Akier, the Purifier. Pretty flashy, don't you agree? Akier, Purifier. That name sounds lovely, father. Thanks, Dad. Wow, you're gonna make me a new bro. Huh? Hey, wake up. Caelus. Oh, hi there. I woke up. Thanks. What? Oh, good. You're awake. I blinked several times. Why were you sleeping in the hallway? Kuya Mort. You're back home. Jeez. I clutched my dizzy head. That was when I realized I had fallen asleep while waiting for him. Were you waiting for me? Huh? I hurriedly got up from the floor, not wanting to show even a hint of vulnerability. As if. He snickered in response. I apologize if I took too long. He pressed on, clearly not believing my lie. It is fine. You got what you wanted, right? Dude. He held up a vial. I see. Well, is that all you have to say? What exactly do you expect me to say when you present me with a person's eyeball? I don't know, looks tasty, something? True. But you know what? Your mannerisms. Sometimes you act like you're not a child. Cannot help but scoff at his statement. Rude. I could say the same about you, idiot. Going out this late at night, alone and unsupervised. You're even performing some peculiar operations in your own room. Well, Father has raised some unique kids. Wouldn't you agree? Silence. Do not bring Father into this. He simply chuckled at my response. Turned to look at the small vial once again. What's that black spot at the bottom? It's about to peer closer when he snatched it away from view. It's beautiful, right? I would go as far as saying that this is the most beautiful orb I've ever laid my orbs upon. Most beautiful, you say? Such a shame that vagrant guy only gave me one. I would kill to get the other pair. So, do you have a second to finally explain why you're collecting these eyeballs? You trust me, right, Caelus? Why? Answer the question. Of course I do. But, good. That's all that matters right now. When the time is right, I'll reveal my research to you. How about that? Why can you not just tell me everything now? Well, you caught the hint of impatience and annoyance in my tone. I do not think you can understand it yet. You can wait until then, right? I let out an exasperated sigh as I finally resigned myself. I guess I can, but whatever you're doing right now, do not think it outweighs the consequences. Also, you do know that what you're doing is inherently not law-abiding, right? Collecting human body parts, especially the eyes. You're still on about that. You just said that you trust me. I'm just worried about you. I'm going to be fine. I'm healthy, am I not? Can you not see? The next morning. I just finished eating breakfast with Father and Kuya Mortis. This time, Father had brought us a particularly delicious meal. Needless to say, Kuya Mortis and I ended up eating quite a lot of it. Father's tastes were always so exquisite, but he always knew exactly what to choose for us. However, if I recall correctly, I began once Father had left us two alone. I gathered the used plates, utensils, and glasses, setting them down in the sink. It is your turn to wash the dishes. Nuh-uh. What? I covered for you 4 days ago, remember? Huh? What in the world was he talking about? Are you trying to make a fool out of me? What? Of course what? Of course not. I was not going to fall for his petty act. Again. No, dude. He always did this whenever he wanted to get out of doing work. You know we have a schedule for this. Yeah, but sometimes we cover for each other, so it gets mixed up. I mean, that is true, but I do not recall him covering for me. No. No, Nellis, why are you a bitch? Since we can't decide, I want to play a game of RPS. What? Whoever loses has to wash the dishes. This is nonsense. You're just trying to tisk tisk tisk. He flashed me a taunting smirk. And you afraid you're going to lose. Oh, that's alright. Gonna run to Daddy and cry about it. Clutched his chest with an exasperated look of pain. Rolled my eyes and puffed out my chest in return. You little... Fine. He chuckled in response. Then he stood up. How about I make this entertaining? Then he stood up from where he sat and approached me. Ready when you are. I raised a hand and so did he. Oh my god. I always have trouble with rock, paper, scissors, chat. Like what do you open with? I'm gonna open with rock. I feel like it's such a guy thing. Paper. Decided to go for paper. This loathsome man. Despite that smirk plastered on his face, he actually looks jittery. There's a good chance he will throw rock out of nervousness. Perhaps paper is the only reasonable choice here. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna lose this for sure. Rock, paper, scissors. I bit my lip as I looked down at the result. I chose paper. He chose scissors. I lost. What the fuck? I'll come back to them. Oh, would you look at that? I demand a rematch. A deal is a deal, Nellis. You tricked me, somehow. I felt it. Skill issue. What? Did my aura psych you out? No. It is just your stupid face. Ooh, harsh. But not as harsh as that mountain of dishes waiting for you. Make sure you scrub the edges. You know your daddy gets picky about that. Fuck. I should have gone with rock. Hey, maybe next time. Patted my back with a smug face. A face I could punch without any hesitations. You should trust your instincts instead of overthinking like a madman. I hate you. You love me. I hate you. I just want to check that other one out. I just want to check it out. See if you can. Rock. This loathsome man. Okay. He actually looks jittery. Wait. He must have already figured I would think that. This crook. He's definitely going to throw scissors to beat me. Right? So I should play rock then. But that is too risky to gamble on. What if he already figured I would think that and went back to his original plan of playing rock? The safest choice now is to play rock so that, you good Nellis. You're spacing out. Oh. Yeah. Let us begin. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. I bit my lip down as I looked at the results. I chose rock. He chose scissors. I won. So you can win. Rock. Really? Huh. As expected. You really thought I would fall for that classic move of yours. Hey, it's a staple for a reason. A losing staple, apparently. You're just lucky. That was pure luck. Not lucky. I just cheated. by reloading the game. Mm-hmm. Sure. Keep telling yourself that while you scrub those plates. Kuya Mortis's happy disposition quickly turned into a dramatic one. Ugh. This isn't justice. The truth of the law of the house is clear. Loser does the dishes. The law is stupid. I heard him mutter under his breath. And yet you agreed to it. I regret everything. Huh. I'm almost out of water. I'm so sad. It had been 2 days since I last saw Kuya Mortis. This was nothing out of the ordinary, however. He was always like this whenever you obtain new orbs to inspect. Stop! Call them balls. Eyeballs. Is that stupid eyeball really so interesting that he will not spend time with me? Ah, I despise this. Why am I feeling this way? He's got a crush. As much as I hated going to his laboratory, I felt a sudden urgent need to check on him. Kuya Mort. Before I knew it, my legs carried me to his door. With hesitation, I raised my hand and knocked on the wooden surface. I cleared my throat, trying to sound authoritative. Kuya Mort. You are there, correct? You have been cooped up in there for days already. You've not even come out to eat with me and Father. He bought the same food again today. Adobo. Just like the other day. You even said it was your new favorite dish. Are you fine in there? No response. I don't think he's okay. Also, adobo mentioned. Oh my god. I want to eat some adobo. Cold sense of foreboding crept into my system. Hey. I knocked again. Harder this time. Screw this. I focused my energy on my hand, conjuring a blinding light. Why did you flashbang me, dude? In an instant, the lock clicked. You did not need to flashbang me. My eyes! When I entered the laboratory, my face fell. Kuya Mortis lay sprawled on the ground. Caelus. But noticing my presence, he tried to get up. Oh, he's getting corrupted. I stepped forward. What? Mortis. I rushed to his side. Stop. Don't come any closer. Why? What is happening to your body? He's stinky. He didn't take a shower. Kuya Mortis's color faded into a shade of pale darkness. Dark smoke poured from his body. It was as if he were evaporating. This was not normal. Ugh. Shit. I stood there, paralyzed. Wait. This is... No. He was exhibiting symptoms of corruption. Oh, no. Shit. All of this. It's my fault. If only I'd realized it sooner. Caelus. His hoarse voice yanked me from my thoughts of despair. He knew. He immediately knew that I had figured everything out. That eyeball. It was corrupted, wasn't it? Silence was the answer I was looking for. Oh my god, dude, corruption. Caelus. I'm sorry, but you will have to do me one final favor. Final favor? What on earth is he talking about? Father, you can fix this. Shit. But if I remember correctly, he's not in the house. I swallowed hard, trying to stay composed. What is it that you want me to do? You have to kill me. New topic has been unlocked. Corruption was a cruel disease for us creations of Father. Let's listen to that creation topic. Let us talk about creations. I had to say it like that because that is not what I call them. By now, I think you know what I prefer to call them. Toys. You sicko. Simply put, they're the living beings I made. Some of them took me days to conjure, while others only as fast as snapping my fingers. Some of them I remember fondly, and others, well, not so much. Oh, you want to know which one took the longest? Oh, I can't say that. Your opinion of them would certainly change. I believe that telling you which one took the longest would be unfair to the rest. They're all very sensitive, you see. As for how many toys I've made over my years of living, I can't even remember anything anymore. You do know I could be lying to you right now, right? Yeah, I know. You're a piece of shit. Okay. There was no known cure for it. Not even Father knew why this particular phenomenon occurs. Those who succumbed to it had to endure excruciating pain until their very last breath. The worst part was that it was contagious. King Kuya Mortis's request for me to end his life. Is he trying to make his death less painful? But how can I do that? Kuya Mort, your warm tears started to pour down my face. Never shown this side of myself to anybody, not even Father himself. It was humiliating and embarrassing. If it were in front of other people, but to him, it felt different. I was willing to show him who I really was. Caelus, you are my only friend. If you die, then just be me and Father. Me, all alone again. I'm sorry. I know what you're thinking. Please, don't blame yourself. I'm sorry. He's so stinky. But he began coughing out blood. You have to do this, Caelus. I see it now. I have to do this for him. Kill him. Raised my trembling hands. They were shaking violently. I did not want this. Why? Why is this happening to me? I do it, Caelus. I'm sorry, Kuya Mort. I could not disappoint him. Stab. Dark energy gathered around my palms. Oh, we just reached right in there with our bare hands. Okay, that's... if you can do it. That's, a lot of dots. Stood there for what felt like forever. Turning around, I crushed the eyeball that caused my misery. Ooh. My breathing was ragged. I was drenched in my friend's blood. Did not know what to do. I wanted to scream, but could not even find the strength to do it. My eyes wandered to the center table. Picked up one of the neatly arranged papers. Corruption treatment experiment. Number 492. Was he trying to find a cure all this time? A lot of dots. Rewatching the scene made me smile. What the fuck? For killing Kuya Mortis. I broke the house's 5th rule. I had not thought of that beforehand. Kuya Mortis must not had either. But given my situation, should be excused, right? Nope. Wrong. I was wrong. I did not fight back, after all. Father's words were absolute. I was already preparing myself to be thrown away, but to my surprise, he faltered. He had a change of heart. Soon after, I was rebranded as the Exiled One. Sounded humiliating. Reminded me of my incompetence. My incompetence in not being able to save my friend. Days became weeks, weeks became months, months became years. A lot had changed in the house. There were new residents, the purifier, the adjudicator, the puppeteer, the majesty, and then the trickster. The house had become an entirely different place. Its new atmosphere brutally erased old memories within its own walls. However, I was not going to let it erase everything. No. Not a chance. We fucking killed that guy earlier. I'm still got punished, man. Why? Yeah, the creator's kind of a dick. There's still some time before my meetup with the adjudicator in the garden. Should I walk around for a bit? Oh. Wait, run that. Oh, I can't save? Oh, shit. I don't know what he said. Did he say the garden or the kitchen? Living room. Let's hit it up. Left to right. Someone is here. Oh, no. The trickster came into view. He sat leisurely on the couch, legs obscenely sprawled as he twirled a silver coin between his fingers. Of course, him. Oh. Look who wandered in. He had worn a bored expression just a moment ago. It instantly shifted into a lazy grin the moment he noticed me. Mr. Edgy Boy Phantom. Well, at least he didn't call me Stinky. I've told you several times already. Do not call me that. This is your final warning. He chuckled as I crossed my arms. Still stiff as ever. I should calm down. Come. Closer. He beckoned me with a finger. Why? The two of us being alone in a room. That's like finding a diamond in the ashes. I have something to show you. I will have to refuse that request. Oh? But you won't want to miss this. With a casual flick of his wrist, the trickster made the coin vanish from his palm and reappear hovering just above his fingertips, spinning in midair. I know that one. It's a simple thread tied to the thumb, anchored beneath the sleeve. Basic misdirection technique. If I recall correctly, the trickster used to be a performer in a famous circus fair. A master of illusion and deceit. So, no applause? No gasp of astonishment, Mr. Gentleman? I see no need for such a childish trick. You're not even trying to hide it. You used a thread to... Oh, boo-hoo. Come on, man. He rolled his eyes and let out an unsatisfied groan. I was merely trying to explain how you did it. Tchah! Of course. You would. You always ruin the mystery. There's no mystery to begin with. The coin dropped into his hand with a faint clink. But you watched anyway. I managed to catch your attention there, even for just a moment. It was to ensure you were not doing something malicious. Oh, I'm flattered. He slumped back into the couch, arms resting on the back of his head. His smile is nothing but a mask. He let out a giggle, causing me to narrow my eyes. Careful, Phantom. That kind of stare could make a man nervous. You know, back in the day, I used to make children laugh and smile. Now I just make shadows twitch. People change, and you're no exception. You know that simple fact. Do you truly believe in that notion? I do not trust this man. I know better than to drop my guard around someone who made a career out of lying for applause. Plus that rumor of him killing a demon to become one. His capability is limitless. Whatever. This was a waste of my time. Started heading back to the door. Oh? Leaving already? Correct. Pity. I was just about to bring out the knives. Turned to leave, feeling the weight of his stare cling to my back like a second shadow. Are you gonna juggle swords? Sword swallower! Okay, we went to the living room. Let's try the dining room now. Oh, I can leave? Let's try the dining room. This is not the time to go there. Oh, never mind. Let's go to the kitchen. Yeah! Zakier there. Seems like someone is in the kitchen. Ah, yeah. Phantom. Good morning. The purifier immediately greeted me with a smile. Purifier, what are you doing? Doing some meal experiments. Meal experiments. Want some? You are cooking. Yep. Found some flour, strawberries, and wasabi. Wasabi. Yeah. Though, why not add a little kick to the pancakes, you know? Wasabi pancakes. That is not how pancakes work. That's the fun part, isn't it? You never know until you try. Oh, cute. This is culinary heresy. It's innovation. He says that with such confidence. Come on, Phantom. Try one bite. Promise it won't kill you. The purifier took a huge slice with the fork and walked towards me. I instinctively stepped back. Stop that. I'd rather maintain my ability to taste things, thank you. Suit yourself. Why are these boys cute? Because someone drew them. I think they have a great art style. More spicy strawberry pancakes for me, then. If there's anything that's like spicy and sweet that I actually do like, that's like baked, like a baked good, I guess, would be at Mucho Burrito. They sell the spicy brownies. Those were always so good, the spicy brownie. I don't know why. I just really like those. You're going to regret that. Maybe. But at least it'll be an adventure. Don't you think life gets a little dull without surprises? Some of us prefer order over chaos. Some of us think you'd be a lot less grumpy if you tried a little chaos now and then. I heard him mutter under his breath. I'm not grumpy. Says the grumpiest person I know. Those are just silly boys. Well, I mean, boys are men, yes. I mean, in this case, I think they're just drawn, like, in a very specific style. He's impossible to reason with. But I do think they're young. I do think they're, like pretty young. 20 at most. And yet somehow, this moment feels oddly comforting. I shook my head. I have to go now. Oh. Okay. Let me know if you want me to reserve some for... Hey. Oh, he just left. Okay. Garden. Should I go to the garden now? No, not yet. Okay, let's try a couple of other things. Entrance. That leads outside. If I go out now, I will miss my meeting with the adjudicator. Okay, and this? Where's this lead to? Oh, wow, there's so much to do. Shower room, sure. This is not the time to go there. Take a shower. F? If I enter the female shower room and someone happens to be inside. No. Based. Prep room. This is not the time to go there. Library. There we go. Library it is. Okay. There's still another floor, by the way. God damn. Oh. That is... Phantom. Greetings, Majesty. The Majesty courteously nodded in return. He closed the book he was reading, shifted in his seat, uncrossing his legs and straightening his posture into something more formal. What's wrong? It is rare to see you here at this time. I just thought about exploring the house for a bit, to pass the time. I see. I watched as the Majesty scratched the back of his head, looking a little awkward. What are you reading? Oh! It is a storybook. A storybook. That is rather unexpected coming from you. I thought you preferred reading journals and the like. Heh. Actually, it's one of the most popular fairy tales in this area. I used to read books like these all the time, back in my place. The fallen kingdom of Drellheart. It was once one of the most successful and wealthiest forces in the country. In an act of defiance, Prince Caspian Drellheart refused Father's invitation to return to the house. He and his people believed that that was the end of it. But no. Father burned and crushed everything. Simply so the Majesty would have no choice but to stay here. What the fuck? It must be difficult for him, considering how recent it all was. Hey, I know what you're thinking right now. Please, don't look at me with pity. It really makes me uncomfortable. I sincerely apologize. He shook his head. It's fine. It's just... Can you stop thinking about my past every time you see me? Not wanting to upset him, I nodded. I understood. He nodded in return, finally lightening the tension between us. May I see it? I motioned towards the object he was holding. He handed me the book without hesitation. The Silver Knight and the Sleeping Star. A tale of loyalty and sacrifice. He always did lean towards the noble and idealistic. Surprisingly enough, a soft chuckle escaped his lips. Is that your way of saying it? I'm too romantic? No. Just hopeful. There is a difference. That's kind of reassuring, coming from you. Do not mistake it for a compliment. Too late. Still, it is good to see you reading. I returned the book to him. There is strength in stories, especially ones that remind us of what we used to believe in, or that we still hope to become. He blinked, clearly surprised by my words. Are you cheering me up? No, of course not. He snickered. Oh, now that I think about it, do you have a favorite book? A storybook in particular. You're the only one I can talk to things about like this, you know. So I want to know your exact tastes. No. Most of the storybooks in the library are far too predictable. It's difficult to remain engaged when you already know how the tale will end. I see. I don't find that to be the case all the time. He's sulking again. Damn. But if I really think it through... The Dark-Eyed Vagrant comes to mind. That's the one that they read. The Dark-Eyed Vagrant. I already like the title. It is settled then. I'll be reading that once I finish this one. You are welcome. Well, I shall be leaving now. Good day. I'll see you soon, Phantom. I nodded before heading towards where I came from. Sound effects. Okay. So that was the library. We've done that stuff. So I guess keep going up. 3rd floor. Oh my god, there's so many rooms, man. Arcade! And this is not the time to go there. Room of memoirs. This is not the time. Okay. Vacant room. There we go. Something. Anything. Is this Alien's room? Yeah. This room. This is where the new upcoming residents will be staying. If I remember correctly, their names are Alien and Alora. A pair of twins. That is a first. Let us hope they bring good to the house. And not more trouble. Looking at it now, how many more people will Father bring into the house? And when will he ever stop? That I do not know. But I hope Father will stop bringing in more peculiar ones. There's no significant reason to remain here any longer. I should leave. Okay. Back to it. So that was the room of memories. Oh no, that was the vacant room, actually. The room of mirrors! The clock room! I see that clock reference, don't you worry. This is not the time to go there. Clock room! Not the time to go there. No! Mortis's room. That is Kuya Mortis's room. As curious as I am to explore it, I should respect his privacy. His lab? Yeah, he's in the lab, isn't he? In this place, again. Even after all these years, the smell of iron and medicine still lingers. Nothing has changed, and I am the coldness in the air. I found him here. His body was weak. His eyes were dull. His voice frayed with pain. Kuya Mortis. I took a deep breath. Get a hold of yourself, Nalus. There's no time to be lamenting. When I think about it, why did you not tell me you were trying to find a cure for corruption all along? Was it because you did not want to tarnish your perfect older brother role? Was it because you did not want to give me hope in case you failed? Was it because you had already lost your own? Left me with some more questions than answers. And yet, despite everything, I still miss you. Even now, this place feels like it is watching me. Like it remembers everything too. I should leave. Okay. And we can keep going up. That leads to the 4th floor. If I stray too far, I might end up being late. I would rather avoid that. I remember back when I was a kid, I used to get confused as to why there were 2 staircases going up, only for both to lead to the exact same spot. It was due to Father's power. Being able to easily manipulate the space within the house. Even now, I find it mystifying. I clicked on everything, right? Yeah, not the time, not the time. I mean, I guess let's go back downstairs, I guess, because I can't go anywhere else. Where was it, the kitchen? If I go back now, there's a high chance that I will be forced to eat that cursed pancake. I do not want to go back in that room. This is not the time to go there. Okay, the garden. Should I go to the garden now? I'm gonna save, but yeah, I think it's pretty clear cut. Yes, yeah, let's do that. It's a nice garden. Oh, are you certain about this, adjudicator? I am. I think I'm ready. I understand how you feel, Phantom. So I want this to be done as soon as possible. Oh, we're bringing back Mortis. I've only practiced on small animals before, so please don't get mad if I fail. There's no pressure. You can take your time. We were finally going to do it. The educator and I had been studying how to use her power more efficiently. For several months, I had taught her the fundamentals. I'd helped her awaken her true power. Teaching sessions I had with her were certainly arduous, but now, my hard work was finally paying off. She was going to resurrect Cuya Mortis for me. I had heard that bringing someone back to life with her power would cost her own life energy. This time specifically, the toll on her life energy would be even greater, as we were trying to restore the years Cuya Mortis had lost in death. Frankly, I did not care about that information, if it meant being able to see him again. I mean, yeah, you don't care about someone else's life, you fucker. I would do anything. Passed her his old face mask. She mentioned beforehand that she required an item belonging to the person being revived for the ritual to work. Swiftly, the educator accepted it with a nod. The area around us suddenly dimmed. It had been morning just a second ago, but now the area was shrouded in the darkness of night. I remained silent, not wanting to distract her. With eyes closed, she reached for the light above us. The moonlight of silver and white began to swirl around her. It was like a thread weaving a spell. Wind surged in from all sides, brushing against our skin. She raised her hand towards the night starry sky. As the light reached its peak, she began to chant. By the light of the moon, by the law of those stars, I call thee back. From stillness, from silence, I beseech thee. Rise once more, but my authority is the bearer of judgment. Familiar figure stood before me, and then a pulse of magic echoed outward. The clear ring of a small bell reached my ears. He's alive. Look, Phantom. We did it. Where? Oh. Right. I am Alika. I'm the one who revived you. I feel dizzy. Oh, right. The dizziness you're feeling should only last a few days. You'll be fine, I promise. Cuya Mortis and I locked gazes. Could not believe what I was seeing. Back from the grave. Cuya Mortis. Caelus. He still recognized me. Thank goodness. Oh. What? Cut off our ties. What? What do you mean by that? Look, I've already troubled you enough. I don't want to drag you into despair again. That's why I think it's best if we remain just acquaintances from now on. But you're my only friend. I'm sorry. I don't want something like that to happen again. Especially not to you, Caelus. If you stay away from me, then you'll be safer. I just know it. I'm sorry for breaking your trust. Cuya Mort. Don't call me that anymore. What? Reaper is enough. That is what the princess prefers. Princess. So, that is how he's going to be, huh? Tch. Fine. Lost his boyfriend! So. Exclamation mark. Ah, did I surprise you? I suppose my entrance was pretty intense for you. But surely you've seen enough of that little show, right? Digging any deeper would be unnecessary. A waste of time, really. I have a question. Fine. What is it? About the RPS game? Why did you give Caelus a second chance? Why did you give Caelus a second chance? That's quite the question. But not easily answered with words alone. Let's just say, I saw a flicker in him. A flicker worth preserving. But whether I was right or wrong, well, that's for you to decide. Come, we mustn't linger too long. There are still other stories waiting. You have reached the end of this version. Yeah, okay. Thank you for playing, Spark 180. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's the end of this version. There are no endings we can grab right now. It's just like an early access. We did get a bunch of stuff for the gallery. That's nice. So that's cool. Right now we have the gallery. There's like one thing in the gallery we didn't get. Oh, is it rock, paper, scissors? It's rock, paper, scissors, isn't it? Because we picked rock and we picked paper. So let's go. I mean, let's run it back, man. Let's run it back for that one little, thing. Oh. So we did rock, we did paper, let's do scissors. There's no need to overthink this. It's just a simple game after all. Decided to go for scissors. You ready? I nodded. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors. I bit my lip as I looked down at the result. Chose scissors. Chose scissors. A draw. I needed that last picture. Like, really badly. Seriously. Seriously. Out of all the options, both of us picked scissors. Guess we're scissoring. What are the odds? Apparently higher than I thought. So, do we call it a tie, or... Oh, no. We go again. Of course you would say that. Fine. But this time, I'm definitely winning. We'll see about that. Only my almighty strategist. In the end, neither of us won. What? So with a reluctant truce... Can you pass me the soap? Okay. We settled it the only fair way. Mutual dishwashing doom. Oh, lovely. Okay. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. Mutual dishwashing doom. But, I don't think there's anything else. Go to the garden. Yeah, there's like literally no options other than when we're talking to him. Like this. What do you think of him now? Why didn't you kill his clone? Why didn't you kill his clone? I liked it too. Do you want me to? Yes, he deserves to be punished as well. Oh. Wait. Yes. Yes, he deserves to be punished as well. True, they are of the same blood. But I view them as two different people. One tried to rewrite fate. The other merely inherited the consequences. Still, I can't deny it. He carries echoes of the original. A shadow cast by a broken man. And shadows, if left unchecked, can grow dangerous. Well then, presume you don't have any more questions, little traitor, or shall we proceed? Hold on. Who is it? Who's the... Okay, wait, okay. Let's load... Let's go back to that one. Let's say no. Don't do it, no! Ever since that clone was separated from the original, he changed in unexpected ways. His favorite food, his personality, and even the people he liked being around. You may have noticed that yourself. He's no longer just a copy. He's something new. Untethered, yet still burdened by a past that was never his. Strange, isn't it? To suffer for sins you never committed, simply because you look like the sinner. Kind of is. Well then, I presume you don't... Okay. Okay, let's go back, and, it's kind of going crazy. This one, sure. This one, sure. I have the... Okay, I may not be a being from your world, but... Go on. Entertain me. Tell me what you think you are. Are you saying that you are a guide? A messenger? A judge? Or perhaps something far more dangerous? No, no. That can't be right. You're not special enough for that. Or are you? I suppose we'll see. Okay. Alright, alright. In the beginning of the game? Creator, how, where am I? You were worried about me? Hey, yo? How funny. Don't get conceited now. You're still just a guest here, remember? We've still got some unfinished business. Anyway, now that you're awake, let me just scoot away. Okay. You've held me captive. Where's the ego's box? The ego's box. You're still fixated on that. I've got to applaud your determination. Really. But what fun would it be if I just told you outright? Let's enjoy this little bit of time we have together. If memory serves me right, from the very beginning of all this, I only ever gave you permission to spectate. Okay, that's the same. Yes, okay, let's try the other option. How, where am I? Seriously, that's the first thing you ask the moment you regain consciousness? Well, fine. I'll indulge you for now. We're in a space secluded from the house. Secluded from reality. A secondary sanctuary of mine, if you want to call it that. This is where I see everything. Place where the past lingers. And the truth hides. Nothing ever changes here. Just a dark, gloomy, empty space. Does that scare you? Well, I do know that's to some. This could be heaven. Anyways. Okay. You held me captive. I guess you can call it that. God, that actually got me a little. You're not leaving. Until I tell you to. There's no escape. I am extremely tired, though. Easily scared, you know? Ever. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's literally all the options. We already did that. We went through those ones. We did the rock, paper, scissors. That was just the house. Garden, yes or no. I don't even know why I saved here. What's even at this save? Nothing. It's just a random save? Okay. Okay, and that's that. Okay, let's go to the menu. Yeah, title screen. Okay. So that's just part 1 of the creator. A lot of it obviously is not finished yet. Yeah, that was the last CG that I was missing from this little early access beta. I just wanted to play it for you guys to get something out, I guess. Because I know you guys are like ravenous for this thing. I know people were telling me to play this. It's really cute. The art is like really super cute. And the way they do their visual novel style reminds me a lot, and I assume a lot of you guys, as like the T. Cole series, and how they have it on both sides. The pale faces kind of thing. Although I like how much color and the character design is actually always amazing. Spark, you're cracked. You're cracked. You made a new character called Ego, and my chat fucking gooned for them right away. That was like the only thing they wanted to do was goon the Ego, man. And I understand. Little polka dot bow tie and everything. Riz. But it was good. It's a good start. I personally don't mind the early access at all because this is great. Because now I don't have to pay for like 4 hours straight when the full game comes out. So I can't agree. Yeah, now when the full game does come out, I won't have to play for 4 hours straight. I'll probably just have to play a few hours. So this is very nice. This is very good. Oh yeah, they are in their 20s. Yeah. 18, 19, 19, 21. The Phantom's 21, but Akier is actually older. Wow, 23. Wow. 22, 20. Locked. His is locked. I guess I gotta learn more about the creator. And these are the characters from the last one, from the third game. I'd love to see... It's interesting. These are like the Alice in Wonderland mirror worlds, so... Sun, old... Akier, alias Akier. Alejandro. 23, Silver Rabbit. The Lavender Herald. I really like this one a lot. I actually like this version a lot of Akier. But anyways, I'm done here, guys. So that's where I'm gonna be leaving off for right now. Spark did a great job with this. Thank you to Spark, and we will be back for the Creator Part 2 whenever the game comes out. I do believe that the full game will be paid. This is for free right now, so I listen, kinda. I will be returning to the game in the future once it's done. Definitely make sure to check this one out on YouTube because I don't think I'll be replaying the old content. We'll just keep going with keep going from where we left off, honestly. So that's what I think we'll do next, okay? Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it a lot. My name is Clock. If you don't know, if you're new here, please clock that like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. If you like this video, make sure you check out the rest of my videos and you're new here. I have a whole series. There's been 3 games of this series. This is a decent point to start because this is a weird point to start considering there's 3 games before this, but definitely check out all the videos on this game. And I play visual novels, indie games, indie horror all the time on the channel. Every day a new upload. So if you like this, you'll find something you like on my channel too. Okay? And with that, I'm clocking out. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.